A home constructed entirely by Rimutaka prison inmates was today lifted by crane over the wire, where it will be relocated to a needy family. The 3-bedroom house, which was built by 8 prisoners studying towards a certificate in construction trade skills, will become part of Housing New Zealand stock in the Hutt Valley. A crew from Britain's House Movers was on site from early this morning, working with a team from Titan, who set up a 45-metre plus crane to do the heavy lifting. The prisoners who built it are part of a group of 150 men who are gaining trade qualifications through Rimutaka's building and construction program. Anne-Marie May and video journalist Rebecca Parsons-King were at the prison today to meet some of those involved.
Matthew, not his real name, is in his 8th week of plumbing training behind the wire at Rimutaka prison and says if he wasn't doing that, he'd just be sitting in his cell, so it's great to have something productive to do. He's currently learning to make guttering and says he's really enjoying the program so far and he can see the benefits of taking part.
A lot of these courses here are transferable. I come from agriculture background and I can use these skills wherever I go. It's free education. And it's not only good for us, the prisoners, but when we return to society, it's going to benefit society as well.
I also met Jason. Again, we've changed his name for privacy reasons. He's doing a course in painting and decorating and is enthusiastic about what he's learning.
It gives me a meaning of getting out of the unit in the day. I'm achieving something out of it, and it doesn't interrupt with my other study because I'm also doing NCA, what's called a foundation skills with Open Polytech.
Curtis Scott is a Welltech painting tutor who works with the prisoners and says they're actually very similar to the young people he works with at the Polytech. He had some misconceptions of what it would be like to work in the prison, thanks to American TV shows, but says Rimutaka is nothing like that. The men enjoy learning a trade and there's strong support from the corrections officers. Curtis Scott says it's great to see the prisoners developing as people.
We're giving them the skills of the trade, but not only that, it's the soft skills, it's the communication, it's working in a team, working with others from different cultures, that sort of thing. It's stuff that they can take away with them once they're released. They can reuse it in society and hopefully in employment.
The Corrections Chief Ray Smith says the trades program at Rimutaka also makes the inmates very marketable in an economy which needs people who can do work such as building, plumbing and painting.
We placed 1,000 people into jobs directly ourselves, and so on leaving prison we managed to secure a job for them, so they went straight to work. So that means that the effort that is put in on the rehabilitation front is actually converted into something real when they leave, and that's been a very important development for us to have.
Today the inmates were able to see their toil come to fruition as a house they built was lifted by crane over the Rimutaka prison wire. The 3-bedroom home will become part of Housing New Zealand stock in the Hutt Valley. The Education Minister, Chris Hipkins, whose electorate the prisoners in, was also there to see the house moved by a 45-metre tall crane. He too sees real benefits in the prison's trade training program.
This is an opportunity for us to train local workers and at the same time ensure that they're less likely to be coming back to prison. They can come out from the wire, they can reintegrate back into society, they can become productive and useful members of the community, and they are a lot less likely to reoffend and end up back in prison.
As for Jason, the trainee painter, he says his mother is stoked he's learning a trade and has told him he can paint her house when he gets out of jail. In Wellington for Checkpoint, Anne-Marie May.